the potential match-ending point. Immortals is up 1-0 over Assassin Squad.
This could potentially be our last game of the day. Assassin Squad is going to look to deny that dream here from Immortals of a quick 2-0. They are going to go in. They're not messing around here. They are going to look to play their game here, as Beginnings is already causing a bit of a ruckus here in the mid lane, but he's just probably going to die. All right, there you go. Good job, Assassin Squad.
Dun, 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 dun. First one goes into their pockets. Successful assassination. They can cash out on that contract because there's definitely a high bounty on this Zuka, as now they're going to secure themselves a little bit of a reset. Immortals, however, it's only 200 gold. It's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world here. It's more of a moral victory for the side of Assassin Squad, as they are going to look to reset in these lanes, but already the aggression coming in from the side of Immortals in the form of this jungle invade here onto the red buff, and that is going to get sniped out now by Bobo on that Zill. Javier, gotta feel bad. He really, really wanted that red buff.
Now, we haven't really had too much time to touch on it because of that early kill, but X-Tiers is playing Yorn side lane. Another marksman in the side lane. Is this a common trend? I feel like if Suijay was here, he'd be tearing his hair out right now, seeing these marksmen being swapped over onto the side lane. But think about the viability. How does this matchup look up in the bot lane?
I mean, it's traditional MOBA fashion. Like in the classic style, you usually put that marksman AD carry role in a side lane. We've only started seeing it really come into the jungle in the last few months or so. So interesting to see, and of course, more traditional as well, but we've seen it come and go as the meta has evolved and as sort of the safety net has evolved, and teams are getting better at punishing these rotations. But if you're someone like X-Tiers and the communication that Immortals brings to the table, he's always going to feel safe in this lane. They're not going to come out of nowhere on him.
And just like that, it is Immortals back up in the gold lead. They've got themselves a 400 gold lead, as that jungle efficiency providing a lot more than what you might assume, as 80's hero as well. We've had a lot of a swap. KZ Fox is playing Illumia in the mid lane. Bobo still holding to his truth, but 80's hero now on the support. So the mid lane shot caller that has provided all the strength for his team is now on a roaming position.
80's hero is feeling pretty good after game number one here. I think he is. I think he's feeling pretty good here. I think Assassin Squad, again, if there was ever a time for them to come back in this, it's right now. But Immortals is going to look to rip a quick dragon here as they are going in the Yorn. The damage already there, and that is going to be a very fast and convincing Abyssal Dragon to start this off. And now Ninja is the target here. The ult is going in and able to connect. Bobo going off on this Zill, but Javier is going to look to try and sustain, look to survive, as we do have the flank from the Wonder Woman. And the additional follow-up there. Nice damage from the Zennial, able to pick up that kill there. Nice retaliation from the side of Assassin Squad.
And so Assassin Squad is not afraid to tango. Now, despite the power that Immortals showed in game number one, they're going to have to be careful in Virum, because the composition that Assassin Squad was able to create, Wonder Woman, Zennial, Zephys, L'Oreal, Lumber, is a very strong composition that in a full 5v5 come late game will be able to combat Immortals appropriately. So as long as they can stall out these one-for-one trades, they're fine with this.
Yeah, they're actually not too bad. I mean, the Yorn is going to do okay going into that late game, but as long as they can sort of deny that early aggression from Zuka and stabilize going into the mid game, they're going to feel very comfortable with the Zephys, with that L'Oreal. They're going to feel super happy as the Assault is going up here into the jungle and the top lane of the side of Immortals. At his beginnings, getting very low. Nice dodge there, though, on the Splitter. Is 80's heroes now with that Chaos Protection, able to get himself out of there right now. Look at how long he is surviving through all this beautiful play for the side of Immortals.
And so just like that, 80's hero will find himself very low, but he will actually find himself dead. Javier, meanwhile, is going to have to run away because the cavalry has arrived. Two members fall in suit. Top side of the map, barely going to get away. Beginnings and the rest of Immortals don't decide to go through. What? In the meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, we talked a little bit about X-Tiers, but more importantly, it is the ranged versus melee matchup. Any situation, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, if you're the melee, you're not going to be having a good day.
Especially against a Yorn. I talked about this before. He is such a lane bully. He's such a solid pusher here. Watch how he uses his passive as well. Just able to just knock down these lanes so quickly. Zennial is just not going to find success in that matchup at all here. So I really need to start to see some pressure going in here onto X-Tiers, because like you see X-Tiers, like, yeah, he's a side laner, but like also he's a carry on that Yorn. They need to respect that as well.
Second Abyssal Dragon has spawned. Assassin Squad recognizes this immediately. 4 of the 5 members are out on the bottom side of the map. Hunter, in the meanwhile, is joining the fray as well. Wizard is going to find himself in a very rough spot as Bobo rips him apart before the fight even begins. Xtears pops the ultimate to try to get himself a little bit of an extra heads up. KZ Fox, meanwhile, takes the kill. 3 members have fallen for Assassin Squad. The members of Immortals are going to back themselves off. They don't want to chase. That's going to be all the action. They are probably going to get themselves back, secure themselves. It looks like to potentially be the jungle buffs as well as the turret.
Oh yeah, they want more here though as they're pushing, and now Bobo not expecting the Zennial to retreat or be back here quite so fast, and a great whip. That lasso from the Wonder Woman going to be securing them, or almost securing themselves that kill there, but going to be securing the kill is actually 80 on that Chognar. You do you, buddy. You do you.
Hey, he's used to the carry position. He might as well keep that consistent. 1, 1, and 2 for him at almost the 6-minute mark. 10 seconds left remaining until the Dark Slayer spawns, which could be a very real option for either one of these teams. Immortals, believe it or not, if they're able to catch out the members of Assassin Squad, maybe take a couple down or catch them off guard, have plenty of damage to get an early Dragon Slayer, or early Dark Slayer, something to consider.
Oh yeah, they would absolutely do that. They are feeling so confident right now, and truthfully, why wouldn't they be? They're up 4K gold right now. They're up 4 kills. They're up in structures. They're up in every conceivable way right now going inside of Assassin Squad. And after game number 1, they have to be feeling strong. But I have to say, Assassin Squad are still relatively in this. But look at the timing on that Chaos Protection. Those bracelets getting 0 value to speak of other than maybe a bit of a shield.
Bobo might be the tank for his team, but in this instance, he is taking the name of hard carry. 3, 1, and 5. Tears is going to do a nice little flicker away to survive the onslaught of Javier. Hunter is down. Ninja will fall in the meantime. Zennial's going to have to be forced to back away because you have all the damage, but the slow of the Might Butt is going to be just enough. He doesn't have a flicker to throw over the wall. Instead, he's going to jump in. Ultimate goes Bobo. Javier is going to have to be forced to recall. X-Tears damage onto the turret has just enough range, but oh, the lasso rallies in Yorn. It's not going to be enough.
Overconfidence for the side of Immortals, thinking they could take that tower, and once again pulling it back. Oh man, this Wonder Woman from Hunter is going off, punishing that confidence from Immortals, and I can confidently say overconfidence from Immortals.
Overconfidence has definitely marked disaster for 2 members of Immortals thus far. This is an opportunity for Assassin Squad if they're consistently able to put themselves in these positions for trades. As we get later in this game, their composition will shine.
They will shine going into this mid-game, but late game when that Yorn and that Illumia both get stacked, it is going to be really, really rough here. So we'll see how they can make it happen, how they can make it work going into this, like, 8 to 14-minute mark. That's really where their composition is going to do all right here. If Wonder Woman can get a couple more items online there as well, beyond just the Mantle of Ross. We'll see what they can do with that as 80 and crew are going to look to push in here onto the top lane. I would very much be surprised if they weren't afraid to dive this tower.
Only 60% reduction on that tier 1 turret, so it's a lot of reduction without the minions around, but it's not going to be enough due to the range that X-Tears on that Yorn is going to be able to provide. There is 1 tower remaining on the outer circle for Assassin Squad, certainly on the mines of Immortals, as they've got multiple members. They had multiple members towards the top, but as almost like clockwork, it's going to be the Abyssal Dragon spawning on the bottom side of the map. 3 members are there. I don't think Assassin Squad's going to have an opportunity to rebuttal.
I'm not sure if they're going in here, though. The Abyssal Dragon, they're going to look to try and snipe, but there's the Earth Splitter. The knockup is there. The follow-up, and no, it is going to be going over to the side of Immortals. The Illumia ult is going to be there. The stun. Javier is going to try and get himself out from the ult of Bobo, but it is now, once again, Zennial left out to dry. He goes in to save his team, but his team is in full retreat, as it is the Ninja in the smite, with the wheel, with the blink, with that ult coming in from Hunter, but 80's hero is just going to walk away because, of course, he's a Chognar.
The poke damage that Bobo is providing as well so early on this Zill is spelling disaster for any chance for Assassin Squad's tanks to engage into these fights. Tier 2 turret goes down in the middle of the map. You've got a little bit of minions left. X-Tears is going to try to get a little bit of extra damage. Tanks a turret shot. They're going to have to be forced to back off. But with another wave crashing down, it might be yet another siege opportunity for the Immortals.
And this is where Yorn really does thrive here. He's going to be able to get lots of nice damage there onto the tower, as Hunter and crew are going to look to try and deny this aggression. But look at the poke coming in as well. 80's Heroes being a great frontliner for his squad. The Illumia hitting every member as they charge to the high ground. The Zuka is there. The Great Ninja, though, from Ninja, trying to survive his beginnings, is going in, getting pulled back. Oh, once again, the lasso there from the Wonder Woman. But all the while, the side of Immortals is going to try and push down this tower. But they are actually dropping, losing 2 members.
2 lives were lost on the side of Immortals, but they were still able to secure themselves an objective. Tier 2 tower on the bottom side of the map, 80% damage on that middle high ground turret. They are not stopping yet soon. They only have 3 members, but they're not afraid to do the damage. The lockdown synergy of the Yorn is doing absolute wonders as Bobo gets that kill onto Hunter. He will lose his life for the cause, but all the while, another onslaught of damage happens. X-Tier is being forced to flicker away. They're gonna have to get back to safety, but all the while, Immortals continues to shine.
I love that timing. The Zill baits out all of the mobility from the side of the Assassin Squad, and then instantly Illumia pops the ult. So he then is able to follow up with the Tornado. That is crazy levels of synergy. They think, oh, I'm going to escape the Zill. No. Oh, no, I'm dead. Oh, no, again. But,
oh no, I'm dead. Oh no,
oh no,
again.
Oh no, again. But the Darkslayer, okay.
Assassin's Creed finds themselves 8,500 gold. They understand that they have to find some way to get themselves back into this game, so they try to get a little sneaky play over to the Darkslayer, but the Immortals read that to perfection.
They read it indeed, not allowing this to just go the way of the Assassin Squad. That could have been a chance for them to come back in it right there, but Immortals is like, all right, we're feeling confident, but like 9 kills to 13, no high ground towers down. Maybe we shouldn't be like too crazy.
Like a little confident.
Just a little confident.
Like
not too confident. That's it.
Finding themselves
I spoke too soon. Oh no, that was not the place to back. That was not the place to back. Wizard! Sorry.
It's all right.
Panic attacks.
It's okay.
That's
they
okay.
find themselves alive, but they're losing towers in the process. Zenial is being forced to come from the back side of this map because he had to clear waves in the top side. The great little zoning effort there out of X-Tiers. Reminder, he is playing this lane Yorn, so he's been able to get himself a little bit more resources as Javier is going to try to dive into the fray, but it's not going to be half enough. He's going to have to be forced to recall. Bobo is going to get a lot of damage, going to get a nice little rip kick onto Wizard. Zenial is going to fall in the process, as well as the tier 2 turret on the top side of the map. 4 for 5, 30-second death timers, and with the wave crashing down, this could be game.
This could very well be GG here. Forcing a fight into your opponents when you don't have the Zenial ult and when they have a 10k gold lead is a great way to lose the game. They tried to find the initiation onto the Orm, but he just backed up and the entire side of the Immortals collapsed, all within that chaos protection from 80's hero. There was zero opportunity for the side of the Assassin Squad to shut that down, and now with the high ground down, now with the additional buff from the Darkslayer, this is everything Immortals needs to win themselves this game.
They have all the pushing power that they need, and with 2 high ground turrets at less than 15% HP, as well as 1 already being eliminated. And, I mean, hey, when your Zill can take down Wizard's HP half in just 2 poke attacks, things are going good for your team.
Things are going pretty decent at that point when your frontline tank is getting shredded by a Zill, as the Zill is now looking to shred literally everyone else. As Wizard is going to fall to start this fight off. They're pushing in. The high ground tower is going down as well. That is one room we're going to drop. That is the core getting low. That is the fall. The damage is there. Immortals is going to take it 2-0 over the Assassin Squad, the team we know and love from NA. Immortals will advance to the semis.
A ninja, a hunter, and a wizard walk into a bar.
Ouch.
Okay, it's not actually the joke that I was looking for. But in the meanwhile, Immortals still walk away with a Game 2 victory, getting their now 4th straight semifinal appearance. And despite the, we're going to use the word wonky draft phase that they had in game number 2, regardless, they execute perfectly and walk away with another swift victory.
That's the polite way of phrasing it. Yeah, wonky. Yeah, I like it. That's good. Look at us here.